Hello, welcome to Math Companion. Now, to solve this, we just look at what is inside the bracket, and what we realize it's exactly the same. And then the first part, x minus the square root of 3, it is to power 4. And the next one is x minus 3, the square to the power of 2. Now, we are going to make a substitution. So we are going to put m to be equals to x minus the square root of 3 squared. The reason as why we are doing this is to be able to simplify the equation, and we'll be in a position to visualize this. Okay, now rewriting back the equation in terms of m, it is going to be now, instead of x minus the square root of 3 to power 4, it's going to be m squared, then minus 5. Now instead of x minus the square root of 3 squared, it is just going to be m, then plus 4 is equals to 0. Clearly, now we are able to visualize this. We see clearly that this is a quadratic equation. Now, this quadratic equation, we can solve it by factorization, whereby we need two numbers. When we add, we get the negative 5. The negative 5, which is here. And then the two numbers, when I'm going to add, I'm going to get positive 4. And in this case, the numbers are negative 4 and negative 1. What about m squared? M squared can be split into m multiplied by m. And therefore, combining this horizontally, it's going to be m and a negative 4, and then m and a negative 1. And therefore, the factors for the quadratic equation are going to be m minus 4 and m minus 1. When you multiply this, is equals to 0. This means m minus 4 is equals to 0, and therefore m is equals to 4. Then m minus 1 is equals to 0, therefore m is also equal to 1. So we have two solutions. m1 is 4, and m2, the second solution for m, is equals to positive 1. Now, trying to substitute back, we knew that from what we did at the beginning, we know that x minus the square root of 3 into bracket squared is equals to m. Now, trying to replace this one back, it's going to be written as x minus the square root of 3 into bracket squared, it's equals to the first solution of m, which we got as 4. Now, to remove the bracket, we are going to square on both sides. So the square root of x minus 3 into bracket squared and the square root of 4. So the square root of our number, it's going to be plus or minus. Therefore, our solution is going to be x minus 4 minus the square root of 3 is equals to plus or minus 2, which means x will be equals to plus or minus 2 minus the square root of 3. And therefore here we have two distinct solutions of x. The x1 is going to be 2 minus the square root of 3, and then we have the x2 is going to be equal to negative 2 minus the square root of 3. All right, now the second scenario, it's when we had x minus the square root of 3 squared is equals to 1. Now we look for the square root on both sides, like that. And on this side, the square root of a number, it's going to be plus or minus. Here we are going to have x minus the square root of 3 is equals to the square root of 1. It's going to be plus or minus 1. Which means our solution, therefore, x will be equals to plus or minus 1 plus the square root of 3. All right, so apologies here. Over here, it's supposed to be plus in both cases. All right. Then the two solutions now for x. Now, remember we have the first, second, now we have two more. Now, the third solution for x is going to be 1 plus the square root of 3 And the fourth solution now is going to be minus 1. So it's going to be minus 1 plus the square root of 3. Minus 1 plus the square root of 3. All right, so these are the 4 solutions from the quadratic equation that we have tried to do. So these will be the 4 solutions, okay? And then we have this one here. So 4 solutions. This one, that one here, this one, and that one. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to get informed every time we post very, very, very interesting math questions. Have a great time. Bye bye.